Records of the earliest known whisky still have been uncovered in Aberdeen. Researchers looking at the city archives have discovered references to distilling equipment dating back to the early 16th century. David Shanks reports.
Behind the heavy doors of the Aberdeen archives, Burgh records dating back to 1398. And it's here experts have uncovered new details of the origins of Scotch whisky.
I was just sort of going about my job as I do and read through it, and suddenly this jumped out at me, this reference to aquavit, which is the Middle Scots word for whisky as it was called at the time. So it sort of transcribed right to the end and sort of read it through again with a bit more care and saw that it was a stillator for aquavit, so a still for making whisky.
Appearing within the details of an inheritance, the first reference to a still for whisky making in Scotland back in 1505.
The earliest ever reference, I think, to producing whisky is only about 10 years prior to this, but that reference doesn't speak about the presence of a still. So for something as significant as this to emerge from the records is a really, really exciting find.
Records show the owner of the still held property on Guest Row in Aberdeen, where whisky is still served to this day. But can Aberdeen lay claim to being the home of Scottish whisky? Well, not quite.
I think Aberdeen is part of the story of the very early development of Scotch whisky, and it's significant that we have a reference that in 1504 a still was here, and its usage prior to that date is open to speculation.
The true origins of Scotch whisky may remain a matter of much debate, but these records show that the production of the national drink was alive and well from the very beginning here in Aberdeen. David Shanks, reporting Scotland.